heavens, what have you learned? I was programmed to beat you.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Gaming News Live with me, Ixonstorm. Yes, how are we all today? Who have we got in the chat? We've got Seth Monsters.
Welcome.
Aero Nation. Who else have we got? The Great War is in the house as well. Is everything looking okay? Let me know in the chat, because we've got a lot to talk about today. Yes, quite a lot to talk about. Especially here, everyone is talking about it. Xbox. Ooh, lots of things happening over on the Xbox side of things. Oh, it looks great. Thank you, Great War and Aero Nation. Learning curve. Just learning how to play with OBS and lights here and a light up here. Yeah, all fun and games. But yeah, we've got loads to talk about. But one question, what have I been playing lately? Well, for me, I'm still playing Ready or Not. I can't put it down. I've got so many games that I need to finish. I've got Banisher's Ghost of New Eden to finish off. I've also got to go back through Routine because the achievements in GeForce Now. Don't ask me what happened there. I kind of didn't get any achievements after, I think it's chapter 4. So I've got to go through hell again to get that. Gonna be hell. Be worth it though. But it'll set me up ready for Friday. Yes, Resident Evil. Oh, I can't wait. It is gonna be absolutely
unfreaking believable.
I can't wait. Already got my £25 gift card for Xbox. Yes, probably not the best platform at the moment, especially with everything going on. But first things first, what have you guys been playing in chat? Let me know. I'd love to know what you've been playing lately before we jump into the first topic. And there is an extra one. There is an extra topic that isn't in the titles and isn't in my description, and it is thanks to 78 Inc. for dropping that one on Discord. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Very interesting. But first protocol, have you heard about GTA 6's price surfacing online? Yeah. Definitely an interesting one. Let's go over and have a look. Might have to turn my... Oh, no, camera is on. I'll remember to turn it back on. Yes. GTA 6's digital price. Let's move me up here. That's better, isn't it? Click that off. Right, get rid of that. Yeah, $89.99. What do you guys think about that? That is the digital price that is surfaced. Yeah, it could be a placeholder, but it looks like they're pushing for a 90. Well, it's actually not $89.99. It's pounds. So can't even figure that one out. Oh, there you go. $100 game. That's bonkers. But could this be the game that tips it over the threshold? So every developer starts pushing out £90 games in the UK, $100 games in the States. God knows what mag is going to end up paying for GTA with the whole Canadian dollar. And Brandon is in the chat.
Welcome.
And the one thing I forgot today when I started. Ouch. Aero Nation, is that Canadian? $121.47. Iron Balls is in the house as well.
Welcome.
And I forgot to ask Cyclops if all systems were working today. So Cyclops, what's going on? Are all the systems working today?
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh, yes. Oh, and Matty is in the house as well.
Welcome.
Yes, it is definitely time to...
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Yes, lots to talk about, but yeah, here we go. GTA, $89.99 in the UK. I would be a bit dubious to pay that. That game better be the dog's danglies for me to shell out 90 quid on one game that isn't a special edition. That is going to be an interesting one. So if it is true, better start saving, because that is going to proper burst the old wallet. But it also states that it's worth stressing that the same site also has an option for a PC code at £60.99. And I thought it wasn't day and date on PC. Yes, Matt, £90 for the base version of GTA 6. Obviously, these are probably all placeholder prices, so don't take it as gospel. This could just be placeholders and them trying to get their head around what they're going to price it at. But if it is going to be priced at this, yes, Aero Nation, I agree, mate. It better be 500 plus hours. Better be 500 plus hours if that is the case. This game better be a lifer, that you only ever play this, and they better make sure the world that you are playing in has got a hell of a lot to do if you're paying that kind of money for a game. That is just absolutely stupid. Nah. And that's without any DLCs. God, what a... Yeah. I will scroll back up for you, Aero Nation, but that is definitely what it's saying there. It's worth stressing that the same site also has an option to purchase a PC code for the Rockstar Games launcher, and that version is boasting a more acceptable price point of £60.99. Random number, it is. A PC code. Are they hinting at something? Are we going to be getting GTA 6 day one on PC? If that is the case, it'll be the first GTA to ever do it. That's for sure. Aero Nation, you are on form tonight, mate. Yes. If I'm paying that, I want to be able to kick people's nads 6 different ways. This game better be the pinnacle of GTAs. It better have everything. Everything that you could possibly throw at it better be in the game for the price that they want to charge. You're glad you got a PC now, Matt? Yeah, well, obviously, we don't know. Nothing official has come from Rockstar Games about the PC version at all. This is just this website that Insider Gaming have found. But still, that is a hell of a lot of money for a game. And I'm not being horrible. It's going to get to the point where if games are going to be priced at that amount, there better not be any bugs in it. It better run properly. It better be more than 30 frames per second. Oh. But it is Rockstar, and we know what they're like. Boss play is a must. If I remember rightly, they're not doing anything with GTA Online straight off the bat, if I remember rightly. I think they're keeping that the same for now. I could be wrong. I enjoy GTA, but I'm not a massive GTA fan. I'll play them, but it's not like my go-to game. Don't worry, we'll patch it, man. I never got on with GTA Online. Hated it. It's almost as bad as Fortnite. But yeah, there we go. We've got some prices for GTA 6. If you're watching after the fact, or you haven't got involved in the chat and you're watching and you're sitting on the sidelines and not interacting, please jump in the chat. We're one big community and we all like having an absolute laugh while doing these shows. So please join us. And if after the fact you're watching this, please let me know what you think of that pricing, because that is bonkers. If it's the prices we're going to get, really is going to be stupidly expensive. Oh, not a good time to be a gamer, especially with all the news. But yeah, not much more I can say on GTA other than it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Yep, it's going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt, especially, you know, if you were to roll up and just randomly come out and say to a friend, this is how much GTA is going to be, you're just going to get a full-blown... What? Yeah. In dollars, it works out. It's actually up here, Matt, and we'll get it up for you, mate. The standard game is £90 in the UK, placeholder, which will likely result in a $100 price tag for the guys over the other side of the pond. And people are going to pay this. If this is what we get, people will pay it. GTA. They will set the standard, and there's nothing we can do about it. Not good at all, if I was to be perfectly honest. Yeah, PC price is lower. Does that mean you get half the game, though? Death Monsters, I completely agree with you there. It looks good, but the hype has done nothing for me. I'm not in a rush to purchase GTA 6. No, the UK are paying less, Matt. We're paying equivalent of, what, 10 quid less. Obviously, prices can change. And in balls, I'll be robbing Hero Nation's house. You're going to have to sell a kidney to play GTA 6. But no, as I was saying, Death Monsters, I'm not hyped for this. I'm not even going to do a review for GTA 6. It is completely pointless. If you were to give... I feel sorry for any independent reviewer, small channels on YouTube, or any independent reviewer that does a review for GTA and doesn't give it a really good score, you're just going to get trodden on. It's not even worth doing a review. Yep. Same with Fable, Death Monsters, no frame stuff. Wait till it's correct, 60. Yeah. I'll still be playing Fable day one, though. I'm picky on my reviews. I know a lot of people jump on the biggest game that they can get hold of so they can get clicks on the channels, but... yeah, $121, Matt. Is that what it works out as? £90? Yeah, but they'll drop it. They won't stick it at 121. They'll put it at 100. I reckon they'll roll it back just so it sounds sweeter on the tongue. Well, it doesn't sound sweeter to your wallet. Not good. Oh, so we are paying more. Well, it's the first thing that we're going to pay more for. Come on. The Ally X handheld, we paid less for. The Brits have got to get screwed over for something. It's one of them. What can you do? Yeah, GTA 6 digital price has been dropped. Well, placeholders because I don't want people coming along, clipping the video. Oh, he said this. Oh, he said that. You were wrong. Oh, well, hoo-ha. I'm just going by what I see and what I read and what I'm told. And then I make my own decision. But it still comes down to you at the end of the day. If you want to pay that amount for a base version of a game, feel free. It's your money to spend. But I'm on the fence. Don't think my missus would be happy if I said, oh, by the way, I'm spending 90 quid on a game. I'd get lynched. I would seriously get lynched. So, yeah, GTA 6's prices. Ooh, doesn't look like it's going to be a fun one at the end of the year, if that is true. And as I said, it is going to set the benchmark. You watch. If that is the right prices, you will see every game after that dropping at 90 quid in the UK. Without a shadow of a doubt, you are going to end up with that is the base price. Sucks to be a gamer. Only people to blame. And they are the guys that create these wonderful experiences we play on a daily basis. But the developers are asking a little bit too much out of the old bank balance. They get paid way too much to do the jobs that they do. I remember being told when I did a course for learning to do game design, and I gave it up. Too much hassle. I'm glad I did. If you just look at the games industry now, it's not a fun place to work. But you think you get told the salary amounts, and you think, my God, what do you people do with that kind of money? I wouldn't know what to do with it. Well, my missus could spend it without even blinking. Iron Boys just found out GTA 621, 265. Yeah, it's not going to be a cheap game to play. That coupled with trying to get a console to play it on. Perfect storm this year. It is very much a perfect storm. Not the salary, it's 90 hours a week plus crunch. Well, if you were to think back, Matt, when the likes of the original Doom were being made, and they were doing all the hours God sent them to get the game out to us and create this classic. 78 ink in the house.
Welcome.
I've added something to the topics just for you. I'm good, 78 ink. Thank you for asking, my friend. Yeah. The salaries back then, they were getting paid peanuts and they were working under their desks, sleeping under their desks until the game was finished, figuring out the problems that they needed to figure out. They weren't paid silly amount a year. Why should this generation of game developer get the same, get more? They should have the same. You should be creating that game out of pure passion. That is the problem with the AAA space right now. There's no passion in the games that they are making. It is just generic slop. Throw it out and see what sticks. That's why indies are taking over. The guys that are doing what the guys back when they were making Doom were doing. Making a game out of pure passion. Perfect. And there's some awesome indie games. As I mentioned at the start, Routine. I'll go back and play it. Well, get the achievements out of it. But you got to think, that's an indie team. And the level of detail and the level of love in that game is insane. That game is awesome. That's why I gave it a pure 10 out of 10. Because I could not find one thing wrong with that game. The AAA, you always find something. And games are not perfect because there's too many fingers in the pies. too many developers, too many ideas, all thrown into one basket. And it doesn't work. Yeah. 78, you're saying it perfect there, mate. Teams of 5 to 15 people making a game. Awesome games. That's why I'm looking forward to Silent Hill Townfall. It's an indie developer. And if you watch the transmission that came after it, after the showcase, the state of play, you can see how much love and attention to detail has gone into that game. It's insane. You don't get that with AAA. Yeah, Matt, you're not wrong. Phasmophobia, not my thing. But yeah, they keep improving it. That is what developers should be doing. They should be making these games out of pure passion. They should do it for the love of the game and the community that they're giving it to. Not out to make money. You could see the way the developers were going during the 360 era. If you think about like Gears of War, the way, I think it was Cliffy B, driving around in that documentary in his Lamborghini or Ferrari or whatever it was. Dude, yes, you've made an absolutely awesome game, but don't you think you're living a little bit too high in the luxury bracket? You've made a game. Yes, you've sold millions of copies, but it doesn't... Why? That's why you watch the Gears franchise take a nosedive. It's just the way it is with AAA. Too much money, less passion. That's what it is. That takes us on quite easily into the next topic that I want to talk about, and that is, yes, Ubisoft are at it again. But this time, yeah, they haven't had a good run, but they have now confirmed 2 new Far Cry games and multiple Assassin's Creed titles. They are doubling down. And I'm actually, as much as it's Ubisoft, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a massive AC fan, obviously. And I do like Far Cry. 6 was a bit... one of them. I just didn't like the setting, didn't like the way it felt. But that's personal opinion. Oh yes, all going on about Resi in the chat. Oh, I can't wait. Ubisoft or Tencent? It's Ubisoft. Tencent, obviously, fund them, but it's part of... Get rid of that ad. And this, over on Insider Gaming, guys are on form over there. Funny how that's happened when Gaz has joined. Funny that, isn't it? So, yeah, I'll go over and pull it over. Let's have a look. Yeah, quite a few Insider Gamings on tonight's show. But yeah, Ubisoft confirms 2 Far Cry games are in development and multiple Assassin's Creed titles. And it's part of... Where is it? I could never remember when they decided to do these development houses. Is it Vantage Games? Help me out, 78. I know what you're like, mate. You're like a keyboard warrior. But yeah, they are dropping 2 Far Cry games and multiple Assassin's Creed titles. Oh, I'm ignoring anything Resident Evil. If there'll be no Resident Evil videos on this channel until after the game has dropped. I have avoided clicking anything Resident Evil related, so there's no spoilers. I know that, I can't remember what is it, one of the developers has come out and said that the leakers should die 1,000 deaths. I completely and utterly agree. Why ruin it for the rest of us? Absolutely disgusting. But yeah, in a new interview, Ubisoft co-founder and CEO Yves Guillemot, I just call him Plonker, has confirmed that 2 new Far Cry projects and multiple Assassin's Creed games are in development. 2 Far Cry games and are Project Blackbird and Project Maverick, with Blackbird being the next mainline Far Cry game, which is the one that supposedly got the 72-hour time limit on it. Yeah, yeah, 78. They're all under that one. I think it is Vantage Games. Probably says it in this article, and I just haven't got to it yet. But yeah, they're all under one development house. AC, Far Cry, and Rainbow. Make us a proper Rainbow game, please. Because I think Ghost Recon's under that development house as well, and that is still in development as well, as far as I know. New Ghost Recon. Going first person, tactical, as long as it's not like Rainbow Six Siege. Leave that coloured in by numbers kids' crayon game on esports. I'm done with that. But yeah, Blackbird is the one that is going to have this 72-hour timer for you to rescue your family from this cult or whatever it is. Oh, for making food, Matt. Yeah, they have 5 development houses working on these games. You've got Just Dance and all that rubbish stuck in one development house. You've got all of your real-time strategy stuck into another house. You've got your the core games, which is what I was calling it. It's like your AC, Rainbow. The big guns are in Vantage. Yeah, I'm sure it is Vantage Studio. Have a look. No, doesn't say. No, you could at least have put it in. But yeah, I'm definitely sure it's Vantage Studios or whatever they've decided to call it. But the second Far Cry game that they are supposedly coming out with is an extraction shooter. Oh. Yes, I had heard that 78, that we would be getting this supposed announcement about Beyond Good and Evil, but come on. The last time we saw that is when Elijah Wood came out on stage going, oh, look at all these live advertisements we can do in game. Woo! That's why they're in financial trouble, because I think, what's that, 10 years that's been in development? You agree with me, Iron Balls? Yeah, Aeronation. So it can be quietly delayed for another 5 years. That game ain't gonna see the light of day. I'll be in shock if Beyond Good and Evil comes out. Yeah. And yeah, it is one of them, isn't it? 78. You've got to be excited for something. But we can only hope Ubisoft get their act together. But yeah, get an extraction shooter in the Far Cry universe. Could work. But it's Ubisoft. It states here, Blackbird has also had problems of its own, has seen the game internally delayed multiple times, with the latest delay coming earlier this year as part of Ubisoft's announced restructuring. Oh, just give us some goddamn games, you know, Splinter Cell. Yeah, but as much as I love Assassin's Creed, give me something fresh, something new. New Ghost Recon. Something in the Tom Clancy universe that isn't multiplayer. That would be the one I'd enjoy. In the interview, Muppet also confirms the multiple Assassin's Creed games are currently in development with both single-player and multiplayer experiences. Interesting. Peace out, Iron Balls. I will, told you what I'll do. I will give that bike a good rev tomorrow and I'll video it and stick it up on Discord for you. But yeah, thank you for dropping by, my friend. But yeah, multiplayer. Assassin's Creed games. I'm up for that. Because the multiplayer back in the old Ezio games was awesome. Absolutely loved it. 3 games are understood to be fully locked in according to Insider Games sources, with Invictus, a multiplayer title, and Obsidian, the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, which I'm on the fence about. As much as it supposedly looks good, they've taken out the modern day segments, which is just going to make that game completely and utterly fragmented. It won't make sense unless they've done something different, but who knows. But that's obviously supposed to be getting, I think is it May, June time? That's supposedly going to be shown off. Third game, codenamed Neo, publicly known as Hex, is scheduled for a release in 2027. Now, that one I am really looking forward to, as long as it hits where it should. Because the setting for Hex just looks, or Hexe, however you want to pronounce it, just sounds awesome. Set during the Salem witch trials. Oh, it's gonna, that will be absolutely awesome. I've not heard of Gmod Aeronation. I'll have to have a look at that. But obviously it continues here. As part of Ubisoft's recent restructuring, 2 Assassin's Creed games were internally cancelled, one being the already released mobile game Assassin's Creed Rebellion, and second game called Assassin's Creed Singularity. God knows. Assassin's Creed Singularity was in development for a couple of years, said sources, and was intended to be a virtual trading card game. This is why Ubisoft are absolutely on their backside. Nobody wants that. Come on. That is just an absolute... You know, when somebody came out in the boardroom with that idea, there must have been at least a few people sat there going, Grandpa Barbecue Game Cart is in the house. Hello, my friend.
Welcome.
Yeah, you've missed how much Grand Theft Auto is going to rob you at the end of the year. But we're now on to Ubisoft and, well, Ubislop, or however you want to describe them. And their announced games. Well, what they've come out and said is you are going to be getting 2 Farcry games and multiple Assassin's Creed. But we're just going into this article on Insider Gaming just to catch you up at Grandpa Barbecue. But yeah, come on. A virtual trading card. Thank God they cancelled it. Somebody definitely had some common sense, and when they came out and said it was cancelled over at Ubisoft, somebody must have done. That's the best thing they've done. Most positive thing I've heard from Ubisoft is they cancelled the virtual trading card game. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, we're getting a few Assassin's Creed games. I'm just glad Hexe's not on the chopping block. And yes, I completely agree with you. I see that in chat. It stands out like a sore thumb. 78. We so need a Splinter Cell game. And if that game doesn't even get to the point of development, I am definitely going to have to try and get to some head office of Ubisoft at some point and go,
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Yeah, Aeronation. Mag even keeps teasing. But Tom Henderson, who is obviously, who did the article, he has got people. He was on Gaz's show on Saturday, and he was saying that Splinter Cell, he's seen it, and it looks good. So it's there, but they decided to kick themselves in the teeth before announcing all this, and got rid of 50 people at is it Ubisoft Montreal? Was it? No, Ubisoft one. It's one of them in Canada anyway. And they got rid of 50 employees. mind blown. I'm sure somebody at Microsoft used to work for Ubisoft, because it's exactly what Microsoft do. Ubisoft and Microsoft are like this. They really are. Absolute bunch of plonkers. Absolute bunch. What the hell are they thinking? But yeah, we're getting... I'm happy with that announcement. As much as it's that muppet over at Ubisoft that's decided to announce it, I'm happy. It was Toronto 78. Thank you for correcting me there. I always get them too confused. You got Ubisoft Montreal, Ubisoft Toronto. But I'm happy. Hexa's still in the pipeline. I'm looking forward to that. Interesting to see what they're doing with that Farcry game, with the 72 hours to save your family and all of that. I can't wait to see what they're doing with it, because they do make some amazing games. It's just they have a habit of stepping on the same rake that they then lend to Microsoft. Their own nation trying to jump getting 78 to jump the border. They should be ashamed. Oh. Yeah, we should all stand outside Ubisoft with pitchforks and torches if they carry on. But if they stick to what they've announced, that the Muppet, as I like to call him, Plonker, there's other names, but I can't repeat them on YouTube. If these games come out and they're good, I'm happy. I just hope that Ubisoft, I really do hope Ubisoft manage to turn themselves around. The one way I personally think they should do it is just get rid of the family and let the shareholders play with it. Because he's lost the plot. He really has lost the plot. But we can only hope. So we've got stuff to look forward to coming out of Ubisoft. You've got this May-June announcement for Black Flag, apparently. I'll look at it. I don't think I'll buy it. Don't know. I'm on the fence. Much as I'm an Assassin's Creed fan, I'm on the fence with Black Flag's remake. Just don't know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the next juicy piece of information that has come my way is actually thanks to 78 Inc. in the chat. Oh my god, you are awesome, my friend. I did not know about this. But yes, this is happening. I went and had a look after you dropped that link, and I was like, yes, please. Because if this comes true, the game that he even mentions in his post, I'm a happy man if they do release this. Yes. Radical Games is back. Oh. I'm with you, 78 Inc. Prototype. We need another one. And if we don't get a sequel, remake the original. Oh, that would just be insane. Yeah, new Radical Games now it's called. And they've proper overhauled their website. Oh yeah, 78, all them fires. Oh my god. Have I got anything on the soundboard I can use? Have I got... All I'll say is this.
Get over here!
Other than Prototype, I had heard inklings that Scarface was either getting a sequel or they were remaking Scarface. Is it The World Is Yours? Oh, I've really, yeah, The World Is Yours. There it is. Plain as day. Oh yes, Aeronation, Simpsons Hit and Run. But it's that one right in the middle there. Oh, Prototype. What a game. What a game. Yes, the sequel played better, but I didn't like the way they took the story. I preferred it with the original countdown. What was his name? Come on, 78, help me out, mate. Yeah, I'm saying when you dropped that link, my friend, I was like, dude, I don't care. You can take your Grand Theft Autos and shove them. Give me another prototype. I would happily take that over Grand Theft Auto. I really would. Really, Aero Nation? Oh. Dude. Have they took him on as well? Alex or Zeus? What are you on about there, 78? What was his name? I was going to do my head in. But either way, we need another prototype. So, I can't wait to see what they decide to throw at this. And will it be on Game Pass? Is this going to be one of the new potential games coming out for next gen? Oh, I can't wait to see what they do with this. Obviously, it's a nice little segue now, straight in to the main topic of the evening. And yes, we all know what it is. Can we guess? Yes, I know it's in my title. But, everyone thought, and the question that is in the title, everyone has definitely been thinking that it's a full-blown
fatality
for Microsoft and Xbox. And we've had all the news of dear Phil Spencer retiring and Sarah Bond being given the lovely thank you very much. Yes, Aero Nation. Xbox is dead for the 8,000th time. Yeah. I don't think it is. Because the problem is we're all pre-programmed to jump straight on to negative news and not positive news. Yes, some people that may watch this after the fact, or people that are watching, may think completely different to me. And they may think, no, Xbox is dead. You see it. You saw it in XNC's chat. You saw it on Septic Source's chat. Everyone's Xbox is dead. Xbox is dead. Everyone hates on Xbox. But why? Just because Phil has decided that he's going to retire. What would he do? He's allowed to. He's been doing that. Was it 14 years at Xbox, but he's been with the company 30? Gotta hang your boots up eventually. He can't do that all his life. I know he is the poster boy for Xbox. He did, and I will say it, and a lot of people have said it. Even Gaz said it on Septic Source when I was watching, as much as, yes, he has been very critical about dear Phil Spencer. He saved Xbox. He did. Yes, he has made some decisions that are a little bit, but he saved the brand. Honest to God, we wouldn't have Xbox without Phil Spencer. And fair dues to the guy, he's decided to retire. Yes, everyone has commented on how ill he looked when they've seen him. God, the amount of pressure that guy has been under since ABK is insane. Aero Nation in the chat, I say give her 6 months even though her gamer score is not being properly dude. They've got some proper people behind the scenes smashing her gamer score. They really have got a lot of people sitting there going, yeah, smash that button. And that's what I like. And everyone else, hit that like button, smash that like button for the show. Smash it. Help the channel out. Let the algorithm know what we're doing on a Tuesday night, because it's Podcast Tuesday. Yes, we haven't got Red Wolf Renegade tonight. He's busy. But we have got Madcast later. So that's another one to jump onto. It's Podcast Tuesday. But yeah, everyone hating on Xbox. Sarah Bond been given the old heave-ho. And the reports are she was actually really hard to work with. I know people like that. And I completely agree. If she's pushing too hard, get rid. Yeah, Grandpa Barbecue. After, as you say in the chat there, after the last 2-3 years, I'd have retired if I was into. He was at the stage where the squeeze wasn't worth the jiff. Yeah, it's time. Sometimes it just, we all look back at Xbox and we go, some of the decisions that have been made, some of the people that have been in charge, we've never questioned when they've gone. Dom Matrick? Everyone literally applauded when he decided to go. Dude, 78, it is 38 years, mate, is a long time. I've been in my current job, okay, I've not been in work for the last 4 months due to family stuff. But I've been with that company. I won't mention them online. I've been with that company. Now get this, I'm 43. I don't care if people know how old I am. I'm old. I feel like I'm 60. But I've been with the company I work with since I was 16. I've been with that company for 25 years of my life. I have been with that company. And it's a long slog. It really is a long slog. And even I'm at the point where I want to change. That's why I started this channel. Hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel, because we are here every Tuesday going over the news, raw, unedited, having a laugh in chat. But no, I want this. I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I've always been into gaming journalism. Always wanted to do something similar to this, and guess what? I'm doing it. And if the channel takes off, brilliant. I can then leave that job I've been in for 25 years. So I literally will take my hat off. And thank you, Phil Spencer, for all of your hard work, my friend. But it's time to pass it on to the next generation. And that is going to be with, what's her name, is it? Asha Shamar. Good luck to her. Really, good luck to her. I want to know what she's going to bring to the table. And she has said the right things. She really has. But back to the whole Sarah Bond thing. If she was hard to work for, she was pushing and pushing and pushing, and didn't like the way that Satya or whoever it was going to take the Xbox brand, and it wasn't to her liking, and she kicked off. Just at the corporate level, you just cut that out. See you later. And it just happens to be at the same time that Phil retires. Yes, it does look a little bit skeptical and a little bit weird that she goes at the same time as Phil. Now, Phil, it has come out that Phil isn't leaving just yet. He is going to help transition her in over the course of up to the summer. And yeah, it's a bit gutting that he's not going to be there for the 25th anniversary of Xbox. But it is what it is. The guy needs a break. Aero Nation, yeah. Honest to God, reading through all of this, I'm not going to bring a load of this up because we've all seen other channels pulling up the quotes. The one quotes that I will bring up. Where is it? I will bring up and go over hers, and that is obviously her quotes about what she's going to do once she's firmly got a foot in the door. But no, as you were saying, Aero Nation, Sarah Bond she pushed for this Xbox everywhere. This is an Xbox. That's an Xbox. The Ezio Teddy that's sitting there is an Xbox. By far the worst campaign ever. I could see what they were doing with it when it comes to your phone can beat your Xbox. That I can understand. Honest to God, I think that works. That really does work. But it's the way she did it. That was her push. And I'm sure there's an article over here that I can bring up. Where is it? Oh, actually, no, I haven't got it up. I read an article today that a lot of people internally absolutely hated that marketing campaign. Absolutely hated it. So you can see that a change needed to happen. And yeah, Phil retiring is a bit of a bummer. But I think the main issue, if I was to be perfectly honest, was Sarah Bond. I know people like Colt and that have met her. But being nice to the fans and what you do when you're in work are two different things. I work with people that will happily smile to your face and then stick the knife in your back when you turn around. Yep. 78. I'll get it up. Let's have a look if I can find it. Because I need a bit of context to what I've been saying, don't I? What am I going to put? There you go. There you go. It should be. What have I got my zoom set to? Yeah, set to the right one. Go away, Tech Radar. New report claims Microsoft This Is an Xbox campaign was hated by employees. Even people that worked at Xbox hated it. And that was her big push. By far the stupidest that campaign going. The initiative was tied to a wider Xbox Everywhere strategy that was seemingly being pushed at the time by former Xbox president Sarah Bond. So I think the reason Xbox has got to the point it is now is, personally, I don't know the woman, but that hurt the brand so much. And I'm not being horrible, they've got an uphill battle on their hands to try and bring people back in. Absolutely stupid, but it just happened to be timed around Phil. Now, Phil, obviously, there's talks that he was, end of last year, he was talking about his retirement. Yeah, 78, that I heard as well, as she pushed for the exclusive games to disappear. Your grandpa, okay, why haven't we heard about Hyde Sarah Bond before? They're probably trying to put a lid on her. Because by the sound of things, she's a fiery one. Proper fiery one. Now, I take it you're eating bacon, judging by that comment in the chat. Aero Nation. Yeah. It's one of them. A lot of the things that have come out over the course of the weekend and the start of this week probably changed a lot of people's minds on the whole Xbox situation. But if this is a case of there was internal conflict and Satya has just gone, right, you know what, Phil, here's your golden handshake, mate. Time to retire. You've been talking about it for ages. We're going to get rid of her. We're going to put a brand new team in and try and get this back to where it should be. And that is what she has come out and said. Is it that one there? Yep. What happens when you add extra tabs during the show? But yeah, here we go. Her quotes. And I read this and I was like, yeah, I can get behind this woman. Yeah, she has no gaming pedigree. But who cares? Fresh eyes, fresh perspective. That is the way that I'm looking at it. That's an interesting concept there, Aeronation. Yeah. Put it all in a vault. Could well be. They are going all in on back and pat. Yep, Seth Monsters. Xbox has the whole industry right where they want them. Confused and demoralized. Yeah. The whole industry. It's not just Xbox. Even PlayStation are doing stupid stuff at the moment. Is it Blue Point Studios? It's shutting them down. It's everywhere. There's just this massive reshuffle. Since COVID, everything has just gone to pot. But for what she's come out with, first, great games. Everything begins here. We must have great games beloved by players before we do anything. I'm not going to go all into these because we have seen this time and time again since Friday. But she's saying all the right things in this. Yeah, people are going on about promoting Matt Booty. Who cares? Let the reins off the guy. See what you can do. Same for her. I look forward, personally, I'm looking forward to see what they do with Xbox. She's coming out. She came with that tweet about bringing the Xbox Blade dashboard back. Oh, yes, please. She's saying all the right things. It's whether she lives up to them. And as Aeronation said in the chat, give her 6 months. Probably be longer than 6 months. I'd give her 12. Give her a year. Let her get this next-gen console out of the gate. And we'll see what she's made of. Obviously, Phil Spencer's also responded to... look at it. Doesn't he look... He looks shattered. Yeah, 78. Completely. We need Xbox. Xbox needs to be there for competition. End of story. Death Monsters, agreed. What Xbox are doing with this next gen hybrid, whatever the hell it is, because obviously we don't know yet. And I personally think, we were talking in Discord on Mag's Discord about the potential of them showing this console this year. As I said, marketing, and plus they've not been proactive enough to ever do anything like that since the 360 era, but getting it out into the wild this year, just showing it, just to put the fans at ease, that is what I think they should be doing. But Phil, he looks knackered. Dude, he needs to be... As much as I was going on about game developers being paid too much, but this guy, he deserves his props. And that guy needs to be sitting on a beach drinking margaritas. Yes, 78 dang marketing. Yes, they are absolutely crap at Microsoft when it comes to marketing. Interesting stuff, Monsters. A pro version of the handheld on November 14th. But no, I completely agree with you. Wall Garden needs to go. They need to do away with the whole lock-in multiplayer behind the paywall as well. Get rid of that. there are talks they are going to be messing around with the Game Pass tiers again. And if they do add what Jez Corden was talking about, read in an article, they're going on about World of Warcraft and stuff like that, going to be added to the premium. Bring it on. As I've said, I see the whole Ubisoft Plus subscription going in to Game Pass as well. I think it's all, they're going to literally put all their eggs in one basket for next gen. Especially with Game Pass. I don't see Game Pass going anywhere. But Phil Spencer come out. All these, look at all, congratulations on an incredible run. You've had a lasting impact on gaming. I appreciate our partnership and friendship over the years. You know what it means. This guy is literally loved. Phil Spencer is loved. Yes, it sucks that he has gone. But it is what it is. But you've also got a former Xbox employee returning to the company after 13 years, and he's a new chief of staff. Craig Sonota's coming back to Xbox. She's putting a hell of a team behind her. I really am intrigued to see what Asher can do with the Xbox brand. Yeah, Grandpa Barbecue, exactly, mate. Give her the keys to the kingdom. Go, right, we've set up where you need to be with this next Xbox. Go with it. Yeah, ushers in a true next-gen Aeronation. I think that is what makes most sense. I'm not disheartened by this. I'm not hating Xbox. Xbox isn't dead. Xbox is nowhere near dead. Nowhere near. But I'm not going to go through all of the... We've heard it all. We've seen it all. Everyone has been going over Xbox with a fine-tooth comb over the last 2 days. And I'm not going to rehash what we've already seen with statements and all of that stuff. It's just absolutely... I'll have a chat about it. My personal feeling is I really am looking forward to what she's going to do with it. I will give it Asher 12 months. Maybe not 12 months from the day she started, which was yesterday. But give her 12 months since the next-gen console launches. See what she can bring to it. Yeah, everyone loves the guy. 78. He is, but what's not to love? He saved the brand. He gave us the Xbox we now have. Yes, the Series consoles kind of missed the mark a little bit there. But that is even down to how bad they marketed it. The world's most powerful console. You make a statement like that, and then the competition just release something more powerful. Why do you do it to yourselves? That's an interesting one, Matt. Hypothetically, what would you theory craft as the name of the next Xbox console? I don't know. Maybe they should hit the reset button and call it Xbox. It's the 25th anniversary of the brand. Just call the next console Xbox. Yeah. Aeronation, we definitely think alike, my friend. Yeah, just call it the Xbox or Xbox. Just go back to original. Hit that reset button. Like everyone should be smashing that like button. Yeah. Just call it the Xbox. Nothing arty-farty or anything like that. Just go back to basics. 720 or 180. It's a 180 if they bring back exclusives. That is for sure. You could call it. You could definitely call it the Xbox 180 if they go back on the exclusives. Yes, Aero Nation, we definitely will. I am looking into it for next week's show. I'm having a look at Video Ninja at the moment and trying to get my head around bit rates and all that kind of stuff, because obviously certain speeds, because it's a Video Ninja was a tie into OBS and then they rebranded it, took it out and all the rest of it. But it's a web-based, how do you put it? Like Discord, but without all the servers, peer-to-peer. And I'm going to try and sort out for next week getting a guest on. And the one guy that I was going to put the olive branch out to would be my man Aero Nation. And I'm going to have the same outlook as Mag did with me. Anyone that wants to join me on the show, please hit me up. I will get you on the show and get your name out there into the world of YouTube. Grandpa Barbecue, Xbox Undead. Oh dear, that's a good one. I can't think, honest to God, I could not put another name to it other than calling it Xbox. I don't even call the series console series. Just Xbox. Grandpa Barbecue, I'm going back up through chat here. Grandpa Barbecue, you still don't know about Booty despite what everyone's saying. Give the guy a chance. I don't know what it is. I'm probably older in my head than I should be. I just got to that point in my life where I just hit that level. And I just sit there and it's like, right, no, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit on the fence and I'm going to see where it goes. Go with the flow. No point stressing about it. It is what it is. Give him a chance. Give them all a chance. Aero Nation, mate, it will be a Resident Evil episode next week. I will throw in a few topics, but we'll have a chat about Resident Evil because we will have had a good couple of days to sink our teeth into it. Oh, 78, that would be mint if that is... Wow, I hadn't thought of that. If they brought back the OG Xbox design for this next-gen console, that would be awesome. Just don't... Actually, do a limited edition Duke pad for it. That isn't wired. There's so many things they could do with this going forward. It's insane. It really is insane, and I'm looking forward to it. Yes, the change of leadership sucks. It doesn't matter what job you're in. Nobody ever likes change because we get so used to something. I've had it in my job, as I said, 25 years of doing it. I've seen so many people come and go. People that I would class as family, and they've left. And it rips your heart out. But you got to give them a chance. Aero Nation, that's even more of a cool idea. You're on about is it the translucent one? Remember rightly, that was the prototype. Matt, I wish I could stream all the Resis up to 9, but dude, I'm surprised this laptop doesn't blow smoke when I'm actually doing these live streams. It really does struggle. It's showing its age. But unfortunately, with all of this stuff, with Rampocalypse and everything going up in price, I'm kind of stuck. This is what I've got. There's not a lot I can do about it. I cannot afford, especially at this moment in time, to go anywhere close to buying something new. Grandpa Barbecue, a 360 design with an orange ring of all good. Oh, that would be awesome. Optional to turn the red ring of death on. testing. Oh, Aero Nation, you're testing the Village VR tonight for the stream. Everyone go over and check out Aero Nation. Go and sub to his channel. Especially, you're going to have the luxury of hearing this guy scream like a 5-year-old girl playing Resident Evil Village in VR on his channel. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be in his chat when he's doing it. Proper taking the mickey. Might do it on... I might jump. If I get a chance, I might jump in and have a listen. But yeah, I'm on the fence. I'm just going to sit back, go with the flow. Yes, I'm an Xbox fan. I love Xbox. I've always loved Xbox. I moved away from PlayStation because of Xbox. I think if Xbox didn't exist, I'd be on a PS5 now. But it is what it is. I love the community they've built and all the rest of it. And to hear that the other things she's talking about, and she's engaging with the community, and that is another thing. Yes, I know a lot of it may be a little bit fake and there's somebody behind these accounts, but she's still making the effort to try and boost herself up so that she looks like she can be one of us. And I'm not being horrible. The one game she came out and stated were one of her favourite games was Firewatch. That game's awesome. If that's where she's leveling, where she reckons a good game is, she's on point. Because Firewatch is awesome. Yes, it is a walking simulator, but it's got an awesome story. They're called war cries, man. They're not called war cries. When you're playing a horror game, they ain't a war cry. 78 Inc. knows that. It ain't a war cry, is it, my brother? No. When it comes from deep down and you're crying like a girl at the end of it, or you have to put the pad down because your hands are sweaty, that ain't a war cry. But it's going to be awesome to watch Aero Nation. But yes, next week's show is definitely going to be all Resident Evil, as I said. I'm trying to get my head around Video Ninja. I will get my head around it. I'm going to play around. Obviously, Matt in the chat, me and him are personal friends. I actually work with the guy, so he knows I'm back to my normal job as of next week. So things are going to be a bit bouncy around with content and stuff like that. But the live show every Tuesday, without a shadow of a doubt, I will be here on a Tuesday. But yeah, we're going to go all in, talk about Resident Evil next week and whatever else happens between now and then. There's a lot of things are going to happen. It's the games industry. Get Mag Discord for the new Xbox Magnus. What's that? 78? Oh, I'll have to have a look. I can't look. I can't. Hang on. Let me just. Is it? Oh. Let's have a look. Mag's Discord. Oh, dude. Let me just drag that up here and make that full screen. I'm going to put this up, 78. That's dope. That's dope. Matt, I wish, mate. I wish, mate, if I was, as I've said to a lot of my close friends and family and stuff like that, I talk about the channel. What is it? 78 doing his AI rendering of what the next Xbox should look like. That is dope. But no, as I was saying, look, I will literally take my hat off. I've hit 147 subscribers on the channel. Yes, I know they don't like you. Really shouldn't do it. A lot of them are friends and family, but that was just to get me past the number 10 mark. Everything else I've done off my own back. Typhus Neon is in the chat.
Welcome.
Yes, another one of my work colleagues. Who, funnily enough, one of the reasons I started this channel is because a lot of them came to me in work and were asking about games, because I had my head in the industry back when I was in my 20s. As I've showed you guys on one of the episodes, my GameSpot profile. Aero Nation, be right back. We'll still be here, my friend. Yes, that just though. But no, as I was saying, I would love this to be my job. I've hit 147 subscribers, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. It is so humbling. Yeah, well, I never thought that anyone would want to listen to my dulcet tones and look at my ugly face on YouTube, but you're coming back every week for it. I'm doing something right, but no, I'd love this to be my job. But unfortunately, YouTube makes you jump through hoops for monetization, and I'm nowhere near. 78, I'm with you, mate. If that is what the next Xbox looks like, they can take my money now. Somebody needs to drop 78. You need to drop that on X and tag Asia in it. That's what you should do, my friend. Tag Asia in. But that is dope. Absolutely dope. Like, if that happens, I'd be well happy. But no, I'm nowhere near monetization. I'm in no rush. I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing. I can do it at a nice casual pace. Yes, I've got my live show, and it managed me jumping on a live show has started this whole podcast Tuesdays with obviously me starting off at 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, and then you have Renegade Realm with Red Wolf straight after me, and then obviously at silly o'clock in the UK you have Madcast, and I'm inspired by all them guys. Mag, Colt, even Gaz, even Septic Sauce. That guy's awesome. Have you dropped another one in Discord? Oh. That's Mac.
Unfreaking believable.
Oh, dude, you cracked me up. That is awesome. But yeah, I see what you're saying now, Matt. Pump out the Resi 9 content, you'll get plenty more new subs too. Yeah, it is. The way YouTube works is obviously if you don't hit your watch time in a 365-day cycle, it hits 0 again, and you start again with your watch time hours. But I'm in no rush. I enjoy it. I'm building a lovely community of friends. I class you all as family. And anyone that joins after the fact, if you enjoy whatever videos I put up on the channel, or you enjoy the live stream, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the channel grow. And that's all I want. Build an awesome community of like-minded people. And we're all friends. We're all family at the end of the day. But 78. If Mag doesn't mention that tonight on Magcast, somebody needs to seriously slap the dude. Because that's mint. Project Meh. But yeah, I enjoy what I do. I really do. I wanted this to be my job. I don't want to be doing what I'm doing for another 25 years. I enjoy this. Yeah, some videos don't hit well. You might not like what I talk about, but it is what it is. I just appreciate everyone that comes to the channel, interacts, joins the discussion. It is what it is. What you see is what you get with me. 78, you are on form tonight, mate. You really are on form. We all know Mag doesn't really jump into the Discord that much. You know what? Can I copy that? Well, I'm gonna save you the trouble, mate. I'm gonna drop that into a private message on Twitter to Mag, saying 78 made this for you. Shrink that down. Where's Twitter? X. Don't know why they changed the name. Stupid. Where is he? Winging it now. Topics are over. Middle-aged game guy. Add. Oh, can't do it. Damn it. 78, drop that to Mag on Twitter, mate. That would be awesome. It is, mate. You enjoy gaming that much also. I wish I could do it full time. I'm the same, mate. Aeronation, it won't let me. You know what? Can I drop it into Canva? Bear with me. Create. Can I just have a blank page on Canva? No. If any of you guys can do it, that would be even better, because I'm just like juggling it. No. Go for it, Aeronation. I know you can do it, my friend. Oh, 78's already on the money. Matt, I know money's tight, mate. And no, I am not giving Final Fantasy Remake. If I get round to it, I may do. I've got that much to play, mate. It's insane. And obviously, my entire back catalogue as of Friday, Resident Evil. But yeah, as I said, live show next week. I'm going to try and get my friend Aeronation out of chat onto a live show with me next week. And we're going to have a good old chat about Resident Evil and anything else that tickles my fancy. I will throw him some questions at Aeronation. Aero is faster than you, 78. You're fast at getting the news. Aero, though, he's just like a machine. Really is a machine. Yeah, Aeronation is, well, I'd love to game full time. I think we all would. We all would. But I never thought in a million years that I'd be doing this. And I'd have an amazing group backing me up. Absolutely blew my mind. Inspired by Mag. Mag helped me out a lot. I was watching Colt Eastwood and Game On Daily and all of that stuff for ages. Never thought about starting a channel. And then just light bulb moment. Aeronation, you've sent both to Mag. Oh, I look forward to Magcast tonight. That's going to be funny. But no, I'm humbled by everyone that jumps into the chat. I'm humbled by everyone who watches my content. You guys are absolutely amazing. All of this wouldn't be possible without you guys. This is your channel. Yes, I'm Ixonstorm, but it's your channel. You guys come to hear me rant off about all the news, give my opinions, and we have a back and forth in the chat. And going forward, if it all works out with Video Ninja, I'll get more guests on. I'm evolving the channel slowly at a nice leisurely pace. I'm in no rush to get it to that pinnacle. Yeah, it'd be nice to be monetized, but it's one of them. I can't be monetized without you guys. So if you've just joined, we are getting to the end of the show. If you have just joined, hit that like button. Go back and watch the replay afterwards if you've missed anything. But also, subscribe to the channel. Awesome group. Yeah, I even throw in topics based on you guys. So it's ever evolving. So I can't wait to see what else happens with the channel, because I'm almost at an anniversary moment with the channel anyway. How many have I got up here now? Let's have a look. Here you go. I started the channel almost 12 months ago, and I can't believe I'm almost at a milestone. $87 videos I've done. So almost 100 videos on the channel. Since I can't believe I've done that many. I'm humbled by all the guys that come and watch it all. Really am. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, you're watching after the fact, subscribe, like, bell, all that lovely stuff, and you don't miss out. But it is the end of the show. Hour and a half of chatting about the latest stuff, giving my opinion on all things going on at Xbox, Grand Theft Auto, prices, and all that lovely stuff. I enjoy this. Absolutely awesome. You guys are awesome in chat. But before I go, I just got one thing to say to you. Weather the storm. And I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out. Where's my outro button?
Humans, what have you learned?